Hey, what's up guys, it's Theyo from Concept, and this is the Sigma 35mm f1.4. So for a heavy camera lens like this one, and the price you are paying for this, is it any good? Well, let's find out then. First off, this lens is heavy, like insanely heavy. It is 3 by 3.7 inches in diameter and length respectively, and weighs 665 grams. On the sides are the auto and manual focus slider and the focusing ring from 0.99 feet or 0.3 meters to infinity. They also provide you with a neat carrying pouch and a 67 diameter lens hood, which actually adds up to the already existing heavy lens. The lens also comes with a maximum aperture of f1.4 and a minimum aperture of f16. The HSM in the name stands for hypersonic motor, which is in the lens, and it is responsible for ensuring a quick and smooth transition when it comes to autofocus and manual focus override. One thing to also note is that Sigma has a software which, if you use the USB dock that this lens is compatible with, you'll be able to update the firmware, and with that you can adjust some parameters like focusing, for example. Since this is a premium lens, Sigma had to ensure that the lens mount had a metal ring around it. It also connects via the EF mount of any Canon camera. So if you're wondering if you can get this for your crop sensor camera, as long as it is a crop sensor which supports EF lenses, you have no issues purchasing this. And with the crop sensor, you should get an equivalent field of view of about 56mm on a full frame. As for focusing, here's how fast it's able to focus using the Canon EOS RP, which you can find more up here or down in the description below. And for the vloggers out there, if you're wondering if you can use this for vlogging, well, this should give you a general idea. Now, I guess at 35mm, you can also vlog with this. And because the lens is much longer, I can even hold the lens and use it for my videos. But the unfortunate thing is because it is heavier, it makes it uncomfortable. My arm is really hurting right now. It's too heavy for vlogging. As you may have noticed in the video right here, the video is a bit shaky, and it's not because the lens doesn't come with any form of stabilization. No, that's not the reason. The reason is because it is too heavy to keep still. Now, I keep mentioning how heavy this lens is, and I feel like I'm not stressing on it enough. So much that I don't even feel comfortable mounting the camera and the lens on something like the Rebel S, which I have right here. It is just too heavy. Anyway, for indoor looks, here's how the camera lens perform on the Canon EOS RP. Alright, so this is the look of the Sigma 35 f1.4 lens. You've already seen the outdoor shots where I was kind of vlogging with it, and this is an indoor setup shot. So let me know if it looks any good. Now, this is paired with the Canon EOS RP, so I'm going to switch it up for the Canon M50, which is a crop sensor, and I'm also going to set it to f1.8 so that we see if the depth in the background is any good, or if this lens still performs on a crop sensor. So now the 35mm f1.4 Sigma lens is paired with the Canon EOS M50, and as you can see, it's a bit zoomed in, of course, because it is a crop sensor camera. They are going to crop in. So yeah, let me know if it's still any good, if you are going to consider getting something like this, which if you are getting it for a full frame, definitely, but for a crop sensor camera, you are going to get more like a 50mm field of view, which is great if you are going to be using it for both wide and close-up shots. Then definitely get something like this. But as I've been saying already, I'll let you guys be the judge of it. Let me know in the comment section below. Now, if you ever use the Canon M50 f1.8 lens, which I would be surprised to hear you say no, well, here's how it compares to the Sigma in size. So for 6,500 Ghana cedis, is this lens worth it? Well, first thing to note that is 1,600 Ghana cedis less expensive as compared to Canon's version of the 35mm f1.4 lens. Secondly, Sigma has a great reputation of making third-party lenses for cameras, and they haven't disappointed so far. So if you're on a full-frame sensor especially, and you're looking for a camera lens that is going to give you a wide shot for sit-ups like this or for general 35mm looks, then this is one to consider. But for me, with that kind of money, I'd rather choose the Sigma 16 to 35mm f1.8 lens instead. And here's why. Yes, it is still expensive at 5,700 Ghana cedis, and also it doesn't come with a wider aperture. It just comes with f1.8 instead of the f1.4 with the 35mm. But there's something that it has which the 35mm does not have, and that is the zoom ring. And because of that, you'll be able to shoot wider landscape and be able to even get closer to your camera when shooting YouTube videos at 16mm. And I don't even remember the last time I shot at f1.8, let alone wanting an f1.4 lens. I'm usually shooting at f2 or 2.8. That is right around the sweet spot for me. So yeah, basically that is what I would go for. But if I still feel like I should go or stick with Canon's version of lenses, then I'd rather go with the Canon 35mm f2. Which I feel is much cheaper and will even give me a better result for the kind of things I want to use it for. Anyway, links to everything I've mentioned so far and some other interesting products will be in the description below, so be sure to check it out. That's about it. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and other channels which I have them linked below. And as always, don't forget to share with your family and friends. This is Theyo for Fino Concept, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.